how does one do that? I mean, if there is doubt, if there is, sometimes crippling fear, it can be, or whatever, all these things, are there some, especially you as a coach, what did you tell the Indian cricket team when they were freaking out before the 2011 final? You weren't there for this one. I wish you were there.
Thank you.
You've told me backstage, please don't talk about this final. But that is a traumatic memory for a lot of Indians. Something like that happened even in this final. We can't really pinpoint, but obviously a team that was doing absolutely fantastic. They were crushing the enemy, opponent, for 10 matches, and then they crumbled. And I'm sure the same bundle of nerves was happening back in 11.
Yes.
What did you tell them? And maybe we can learn from it.
So, again, it's relatively simple. And the reality is the formula for success, it is simple, it's intuitive, it's universal wisdom. I sat listening to Satguru this morning. Great wisdom, but nothing we don't know already. Just put across beautifully in a beautiful reminder. So when it comes to doubt, negativity, insecurity, imposter syndrome, pressure, fear, I get so many parents and so many athletes come to me and say, will you help me deal with this and get rid of these things? So again, I'm going to just sort of present 3 steps on that path of managing those kind of negative thoughts or limiting thoughts. Is on the one side, which doesn't work, is to deny them, resist them, or try and fight them. Try and say it shouldn't be happening, it's wrong. I'm thinking negative thinkings, I'm thinking fearful thoughts, or I've got anxiety, there's a problem, there's something wrong. Fighting them is not the thing to do. On the other side, buying into them is probably even worse. Believing that I'm not good enough. Believing in my negative thoughts. Believing in my doubt that holds me back from doing things. That's also not a healthy relationship. The healthy relationship that I try and cultivate with athletes is to say all of those things, negativity, doubt, fear, insecurity, imposter syndrome, every one of us in this room, guarantee you, has that, unless you're an out-and-out psychopath. So what we need to do is be able to normalize that. I'm saying to you, it's okay to feel fear. It's okay for you to feel doubt. It's okay to feel pressure. That unbelievable innings that Virat Kohli played at the opening game against Pakistan in Australia last year in the T20 World Cup, we would have all seen that. Virat was riddled with pressure for the first half of that innings. But what he did is he has a healthy relationship. And he goes, it's okay. It's not a problem. It doesn't mean something's wrong. So I normalize it. I embrace it. And then what the really good athletes do is they fade it into the background, like background music in a restaurant. And they fade it in the background. They don't try and get rid of it. They don't try and believe in it. And then they just focus on what's important. And they make the important things important. So Virat carried on batting. He needed to focus on the ball, keep an eye on the scoreboard, and keep his innings moving forward, despite the fact that this doubt and negativity and pressure was going on. He accepted it and felt the pressure and continued anyway. So if you feel those things, there's nothing wrong with you. It's nothing you need to change or get rid of. Embrace it, have a good relationship with it, and then come back to the path to success, which is doing the kind of things that move me forward, either acting or learning and constantly doing both.